the Nile, the longest river in the world. Welcome to the Nile, the longest river in the world. This mighty river flows through Africa, stretching an incredible 6,650 kilometers. Can you imagine that? It starts all the way in Lake Victoria and winds its way through 11 different countries. The ancient Egyptians used to call the Nile their lifeblood, because without it, Egypt would be a big dry desert. Along the banks of the Nile, you can find all sorts of animals like hippos, fish, and even crocodiles. And guess what? The pyramids of Egypt are right next to it too. The Nile River has been around for thousands of years, helping people, animals, and plants thrive. Amazon River, the mightiest river. Next up is the Amazon River, which flows through South America. It might be a little shorter than the Nile at 6,400 kilometers, but it's the most powerful river in the world. The Amazon carries more water than any other river. This river runs through the Amazon rainforest, which is home to more animals than you can imagine. Monkeys, jaguars, sloths, and even pink dolphins. Isn't that amazing? The rainforest is so important that people call it the lungs of the earth. And, did you know, there are people who live deep in the forest and use the river for fishing and travel. The Amazon River is truly full of life. Yangtze River, China's great river. Now let's go to China, where we'll meet the Yangtze River, the longest river in Asia. This river is 6,300 kilometers long and starts in the cold Tibetan Plateau before flowing all the way to the East China Sea. It's super important for farming, transportation, and even drinking water. So many big cities like Shanghai are along the river's path. Animals like the giant panda and the Yangtze River dolphin, which is one of the rarest creatures in the world, live nearby. You can even find one of the biggest dams in the world here, the Three Gorges Dam. The Yangtze River is like the heart of China. Mississippi River, the heart of America. Let's visit the United States and explore the Mississippi River, the longest river in North America. It's 3,766 kilometers long and starts all the way up in Minnesota at Lake Itasca. This river has been a big part of American history. Native Americans, explorers, and even early settlers all relied on it. Today, it's still really important for transportation and farming. The Mississippi is home to all kinds of creatures like alligators, river otters, and even bald eagles. Did you know big paddle steamers still travel up and down this river? It's like a superhighway of water right through the middle of the US. Congo River, the deepest river in the world. Ready to visit the Congo River? This river is famous for being the deepest river in the whole world. It's also 4,700 kilometers long, flowing through the heart of Africa. The Congo River runs through one of the world's biggest rainforests, full of amazing animals like gorillas, elephants, and hippos. Can you imagine living next to a river so deep that scientists haven't even explored all of it yet? The people living near the Congo use the river for fishing, travelling, and farming. The Congo River is so powerful that it creates huge rapids and waterfalls. So cool. Mekong River, Southeast Asia's life source. Now let's travel to Southeast Asia and meet the Mekong River. This river is 4,350 kilometers long and flows through 6 different countries. It starts in the Tibetan Plateau and winds its way through China, Laos, Cambodia, and Vietnam before it empties into the sea. Along the Mekong, you'll see beautiful rice paddies and famous floating markets, where people sell everything right on boats. The river is home to some incredible creatures, like the rare Mekong giant catfish, which can grow as big as a car. Millions of people rely on the Mekong for food, water, and farming, making it one of the most important rivers in Asia. Volga River, Russia's mighty river. Let's head to Russia to explore the longest river in Europe, the Volga River. This river stretches 3,530 kilometers through Russia and is so important that people call it Mother Volga. The Volga is famous for its sturgeon fish, which produce the delicious and expensive caviar. In the winter, parts of the river freeze over and people can even walk on it. The river has played a huge role in Russia's history, especially during World War II. Today, it's still super important for trade and travel. Isn't it cool how a river can be such a big part of a country's story? Yellow River, China's mother river. Welcome to the Yellow River in China. This river is 5,464 kilometers long and is often called the Mother River because it helped shape Chinese civilization. The river gets its name from the yellow silt it carries, making the water look golden. Thousands of years ago, people farmed near this river and built their homes, starting one of the world's oldest civilizations. Along the river, you'll find cool animals like the Chinese paddlefish. The Yellow River has been both a gift and a challenge to the people living near it, because sometimes it floods. But without it, ancient China wouldn't be the same. Ob-Irtysh River, Russia's gigantic river. Get ready to explore another gigantic river in Russia. The Ob-Irtysh River system is 5,410 kilometers long and winds its way through Russia, Kazakhstan, and China. This river helps power cities and grow crops along its banks. In the winter, the river freezes, and you might even see people ice skating or walking on it. The Ob-Irtysh River is home to animals like the Siberian sturgeon and is important for people who live nearby, providing water for farming and drinking. It's also used for transporting goods across long distances. What an amazing river! Lena River, the frozen wonder of Siberia. Finally, we're heading to Siberia in Russia to meet the Lena River. This river is 4,400 kilometers long and flows through some of the coldest places on Earth. It starts in the Baikal Mountains and flows all the way to the Arctic Ocean. In winter, the river freezes, turning into a huge icy wonderland. When it thaws in the spring, the river becomes a superhighway for boats, carrying supplies and goods to towns along its banks. The Lena River is home to fish like Arctic grayling and is super important to the people of Siberia. It's like a frozen adventure waiting to be discovered. Wow, what an adventure! We've explored some of the longest and most incredible rivers around the world, from the Nile to the Amazon and beyond. Each river plays a huge role in supporting wildlife, helping people, and shaping the land. Remember, rivers aren't just water, they're life. Thanks for joining us on this awesome journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fun adventures. See you next time, explorers!